won't have time to finish it in 3 minutes. Moscow, this is Soyuz. How do you read? I read you, absolutely. I'm now in the command module of the Apollo spacecraft. I'm here together with Deke Slayton and Tom Stafford. We are flying over the Soviet Union territory, and we are observing everything which is speeding by below us. We began our observations over the Crimean Peninsula, and now we're approaching the Ural mountain range. It's beautiful earth below us, blue, covered with light cloud. Would you do that in English, please? It looks like today is a very beautiful day over the entire territory of the Soviet Union. So there's a lot of sunshine everywhere. Green fields. Soyuz in English, please.
Command module pilot, go ahead. Okay, I guess Larry's finished. He got a few words at the end there from Alexei talking to his people on the ground. It's a very long tour over the Soviet Union. We're still passing over it. The eastern part here is steppe or desert, and there's just a lot of country here, a lot of farmland down here on the steppes apparently. I think very shortly we'll be at the Pacific, and here's some more words from Larry.
Of April 1961. From this time, we celebrated the 12th of April every year as a cosmonaut day. Our spacecraft was launched from here too. By the way, 3 days before Valery Kubasov and me was launched from this Baikonur launch pad. We are going to land here after the end of the mission. This part of Kazakhstan was not cultivated until 15 years ago. Today it is one of our bread baskets. In your city, Tselinograd was Tselinograd appeared here. It was only 10 years ago. Not far from here begins this Siberia, the biggest part of our country, rich in natural resources.
Module pilot Houston.
We are over mountains now.
Okay, go ahead. We've been getting a good picture here. We can see the clouds, the mountains pass below. You might tell Larry we've been enjoying it.
Okay. Apparently, it's a little hard to see the ground now. Larry's still looking with the
integrity, everything's normal.
Go ahead.
We've lost our TV. Tell Larry that we enjoyed the tour. I remember how interesting and pretty a country it is, so my visit there.
All right. We'll just call this the end of the tour because we are coming up on the Pacific very shortly. Of course, a lot of interesting cities here in the Soviet Union, especially in the eastern part. And as you can tell, Soviets very much remember the war 30 years ago. Fortunately, we've come a long way since then around the world. Okay, you've got it, Bo.
Thank you very much.
We know how we turned it off. I just turned it on especially for this session. Roger. Although was it 20, right? We'll turn it off after the session.
Clear?
Roger, understood.
Jeff, I wonder if you could tell me if there was any receiver switching going on within, well, since the time we switched from a TV downlink to data.
Pressure in tunnel 2 now is 280. Initial 265 pressure.
Command module pilot Houston.
Go ahead.
We've still been having some comm problems, and we think that possibly Valeri has got the mic in constant key, and that's on the orbital module panel, Tangenta, Peridasha. And if it is, maybe you could ask him to only go to the press to talk mode. Apollo Commander Houston.
Go ahead, Bill.
Sir, before on page 4-2, I had you change some of the furnace operations. Now it seems that the furnace is cooling down as it should, and we would like you to do all the furnace operations without any exception as scheduled.
Okay, what bridge would it pick up then?
The changes I gave to you were on D4-2, and I had you make a few deletions. You'll have to do those steps that I previously had told you to delete and continue as if everything was normal, because it is now.
Okay, I'll get up there just a minute. I'm changing rooms on the TV kit.
Okay, roger.
Yes, Apollo. What you're talking about is the shutdown on sample 150 is normal, right?
Go on, Dick.
That's affirmative.
Roger.
Apollo Houston, there is about a minute and a half until LOS. Next station is Guam at 7257.
This is Apollo Control. 7256, we're have loss of signal through ATS-6 satellite. 40-second gap remaining here until that final Guam Island tracking station pass. During this last revolution, a fairly comprehensive tour of the Soviet Union live television with commentary by the two Soyuz crewmen. Considerable amount of cloud cover
noticed across Asia and the better part of the Soviet Union. We should have acquisition at this time through Guam, and we're standing by.
Roger, Guam.
This is Apollo Control. Apollo and Soyuz spacecraft have gone over the hill from the Guam Island tracking station for the final time this morning. Command Module pilot Vance Brand and Soyuz flight engineer Valery Kobasov are now recording on the videotape onboard recorder the science demonstrations as scheduled in the flight plan. Most of the activities today are following very closely to the flight plan, including the MA-0150 furnace sample, which will be run today. Here in the control center, a replay of earlier onboard television is underway. It is not live television, and as much as we're loss of signal at the time. Next station, Santiago, Chile, in 28 minutes. This is Apollo Control at 7305.
Madrid, contact Houston, contact.
This is Apollo Control at 7333 ground elapsed time. Acquisition through Santiago, Chile in about 40 seconds.
For your upcoming pass, meet me on
And of course, overlapping coverage as we continue
Santiago, check.
the second transfer. Activities in the
add
second
a DR
transfer.
dump to your CSM link.
Coming during this pass will be a meal aboard both spacecraft.
Go ahead, Doug.
Roger.
With
DR dump,
some subjective
0102
commentary from the
Santiago.
crewmen on the other host spacecraft's menu.
Copy, DR dump, 0102.
In one of the back rooms here in Mission Control Center, there are three air-to-ground interpreters working 3 shifts to interpret voiceover on the Soyuz communications loop. And attached to the top of their console is a handwritten sign which says, "Happiness is LOS." These interpreters who rotate through this position, their names are Ross,
Roger, on your upcoming pass, will you change your note 1 in the commentary
to
read Airground Charlie?
We have 58 continuous
that will be
minutes
Soyuz
of coverage
comm.
now.
On 296.8.
Should be AOS through Santiago, and we're standing by.
Apollo Houston through Santiago and Van Study ground configuration Sam on the 296.
Soyuz Commander.
Alexei.
Go ahead, Bo.
Just a stowage note, you'll find a Soyuz Commander's meal is in L3, which is stowed at the opposite end of L3.
Madrid, on your upcoming pass, delete the DRR dump.
Roger, and I have one other thing. At 17:18 Moscow time, for at 73:58 GET, which is over Madrid, Moscow would like to talk to the Soyuz commander, and we'd like you to have him relay the Soyuz to have Simplex A and the other items necessary to do that.
Okay, Simplex A for you.
Roger, Moscow would like to talk to the Soyuz commander, and it'll have to be set up.
Okay.
Madrid, Chris. Madrid. Are you experiencing the same problems you had previously on the last pass? Yeah, I would suggest that you say that other receiver if you're getting good data to it. Madrid. Madrid. Madrid, Chris. Did I have to fix the test receiver? If you have a good signal, definitely.
Santiago has to load only.
right now. Houston, Apollo.
Roger, stand by for a second, please. Apollo, Houston, we'd like our spacecraft to remain on Bravo, and we'd just like the Soyuz commander set up so that he can speak through his own spacecraft, simplex AM radio.
Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, you read that? Okay.
And I'll give you a call a minute or so before Madrid.
Okay. Okay, he wants Simplex Alpha for the setup for the Soyuz commander. Moscow wants to talk to him over Madrid and set it up for 5:10. It's about 10 minutes. 5 + 1 0. Go ahead. Go through yours. From the Soyuz. Okay.
And I have a flight plan note for you. When you have a chance, please call me.
RTC. Did you say your command computer also called you? We are unable to command. Command computer for command break call. Hello. I will see what was wrong. Okay. Roger, Madrid.
Okay, go away, go to flight plan change.
Somewhere, Madrid. If you can't recover your command computer, come up in reverse configuration.
76 hours and about 42 minutes.
Roger that.
Go ahead.
We understand the President of Ecuador and the ambassadors of the United States and the USSR will be visiting the Quito site during that pass. These gentlemen are President Rodriguez, Ambassador Brewster, and Ambassador Shalapnikov. I'll spell those if you wish.
Go I got the Brewster.
Okay, Rodriguez, Romeo, Oscar, Delta, Romeo, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, Zulu. Brewster and
Hello, track.
Sierra, Hotel,
Roger, we have, of
Lima,
course, you
Yankee,
position
Alpha,
data that we sent to
Papa,
Honeysuckle for the VHF
Victor,
pass. We'd
India,
like to see if you will have any S-band contact on the
Kilo,
Apollo 3.
Oscar,
And we would also
Victor.
like to have the LA
Okay, I got those two, and that's
at
76,
Honeysuckle on VHF.
40 some, right?
Roger, 7642 over Quito. And it's requested that you relay our thanks to Ecuador and its people for their support to the AST program after sending your greetings to the station visitors.
Well, then, be glad
The RFE that we sent to Honeysuckle routed to you, should be on the machine.
Bo, one thing, on the furnace shutdown is still too hot on that sample. We don't have the cool line yet.
Roger, understand. We don't want to shut it down until the start of the third transfer as per the normal procedures.
We have not received that RFE at this time.
Okay.
Okay. Roger.
Okay, I told Alexei about the massive keto. We're all squared away.